Welcome to Kieu channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so you'll never miss our heartfelt journeys of love, hope, and perseverance.
Today, we continue following the journey of Luyen and CEO James, two people from completely different worlds, yet connected by an unexpected bond. Despite the distance, the judgments, and the challenges life placed before them, they chose to believe in love, a love strong enough to break every barrier. Join us as we follow their touching story, a reminder that when the heart chooses love, nothing is impossible.
This morning, Luyen carries a wooden pole on her shoulder, ready for another long day of work. Today, she continues harvesting bananas to earn a humble living. Stepping into the lush, green banana garden, she carefully scans each tree, searching for the right bunch to harvest. The sun filters through the leaves, painting her path with soft light, as her quiet determination turns this simple task into a beautiful picture of strength and resilience.
She finally spots a ripe banana bunch and gently brings the tree down with a careful cut. With practiced hands, she separates the bunch and lays it neatly onto broad banana leaves. Every movement is precise, patient, and full of quiet grace, a reflection of the life she lives and the strength she carries within.
Meanwhile, miles away on the National Highway, CEO James is out inspecting a major road and bridge repair project. Dressed in a safety vest and helmet, he walks slowly along the construction site, observing every detail with a sharp and focused eye. The recent heavy rains have caused sections of the embankment to collapse, leaving deep cracks and dangerous drop-offs along the roadside. James kneels down, brushes away the loose soil with his hand, and carefully examines the weakened layers beneath. Engineers gather around as he discusses solutions, his voice firm yet calm. He points out areas where reinforcement is needed, where drainage must be improved, and where the ground must be stabilized to prevent future landslides. Despite his high status, James isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. He steps right into the mud, measuring the damage himself, determined to ensure the road will be safe for everyone. As trucks rumble past and workers continue their tasks, James looks out over the damaged stretch of highway, unaware that somewhere far away, Luyen is working just as tirelessly in her own world. Their paths are different, yet fate continues to quietly draw them closer. Back in the quiet banana grove, Luyen continues her work with steady focus. She trims the freshly harvested banana bunch, removing the smaller clusters so only the strongest and most valuable ones remain. Then, with deep breath and a firm grip, she lifts the heavy bunch onto her shoulder. The weight presses down on her, but she carries it with the endurance of someone who has lived this life since childhood. Step by step, she walks the narrow dirt path toward the roadside, where she sets the bunch down carefully. Without resting for long, she turns back toward the lush green rows once more. The morning sun now filters through the tall leaves, casting moving shadows over her as she searches for the next bunch ready for harvest. When she finally finds one, she acts quickly and skillfully. With a swift strike, she cuts the banana tree, then rushes forward to catch the falling bunch before it hits the ground. Her hands wrap around it just in time. She pauses for a moment, admiring the fresh, bright bananas, a small reward for her hard labor. She then lowers the bunch gently onto the soil, arranging it neatly as she prepares for the next step.
At the construction site, James continues diligently checking every part of the repair work, ensuring the progress stays on schedule. After discussing final details with his team, he removes his helmet, steps into his car, and begins the drive back, unaware that destiny is slowly guiding him towards Sung Luyen once more. In the quiet banana garden, Sung Luyen begins cleaning up the fallen banana trees she had cut earlier. The trunks lie scattered across the ground, dripping with sap, so she pushes and stacks them neatly to clear the space. The air is warm, heavy with the scent of fresh leaves and earth. When she finishes, she returns to the 2 large banana bunches waiting near the path. With steady arms, she lifts one heavy bunch onto her shoulder and carries it up toward the roadside, her steps slow but determined. Once both bunches are placed side by side, she lowers herself to the ground, finally allowing her tired muscles a moment of rest. A gentle breeze moves through the tall banana leaves above, and she closes her eyes briefly. Her thoughts drift to her little daughter, who is at school right now, cheerful, innocent, and unaware of how hard her mother works each day to give her a better life. The image warms her heart, giving her strength even in exhaustion. Then, unexpectedly, another face appears in her mind. James. She wonders how he has been these past few days. Is he healthy? Is he eating well, sleeping enough, or overworking himself again? She imagines him in his world, busy, important, surrounded by responsibilities she cannot fully understand. Yet a quiet worry stirs in her chest. The distance between their lives feels so wide, but her concern for him feels close, real, and undeniable. Sung Luyen lifts her gaze toward the empty road as if hoping to see a familiar car passing by, but the road is silent. With a soft sigh, she brushes the dirt from her hands and prepares herself to continue the long day's work, carrying both her hopes and her questions gently in her heart.
After resting for a moment, Sung Luyen reaches for 2 dried banana leaves lying nearby. With practiced hands, she peels away the brittle leaf surface, keeping only the strong, flexible midribs. She threads one sturdy rib through the stalk of the first banana bunch, forming a loop that will allow her carrying pole to hook securely. Then she repeats the process with the second bunch, making sure each loop is tight and balanced. When both loops are ready, she takes her bamboo carrying pole, smooth from years of use, and slides it through. The weight immediately pulls down on both ends, but she adjusts it with the familiarity of someone who has done this countless times. Kneeling slightly, she lifts the pole onto her shoulder in one swift motion. The 2 heavy banana bunches sway gently, balancing on either side of her. The load is immense, pressing on her bones and straining her muscles, but she tightens her grip and begins the long walk toward the market. Dust rises beneath her feet as she steps onto the small road winding out of the grove. Each step is steady, each breath deep with determination. She knows it would be easier to leave the bananas for someone else to carry, easier to rest longer, easier to take a different path in life. But she has a reason, a little girl waiting for her at home, depending on her strength, her courage, and her sacrifices. With that thought in her heart, Sung Luyen keeps moving forward, carrying not just the heavy banana bunches, but the future she is fighting to build for her daughter.
As Sung Luyen walked along the quiet roadside after a long day, the soft hum of a car engine reached her ears. She looked up to see James's car slowing down. He leaned out the window, a warm smile on his face. "Sung Luyen, you've had a long day. Come, let me give you a ride," he said gently. She hesitated briefly, then nodded, grateful. Sliding into the car, she felt relief wash over her. The golden afternoon light streamed through the windows, and the soft hum of the engine created a calm, almost sacred atmosphere, as if the world had slowed just for them. "How is work today?" James asked, glancing at her. "Was it tiring?" "It was long, but manageable," she replied with a faint smile. "My daughter is waiting at home, so I had to keep going." James nodded, admiration softening his features. "You're incredibly strong, Sung Luyen.
I can't imagine doing all you do every day." She noticed a subtle weariness behind his confident demeanor. "And you, was your work difficult today?" "Yes. The rains damaged the construction site. We had to repair sections of the road. Long hours, heavy responsibility. But seeing progress, knowing people will travel safely, it makes it worth it." Sung Luyen nodded thoughtfully. "I understand. Responsibility is hard, but rewarding too." The car moved along the winding road toward the town. Sung Luyen shared little stories about her daughter, her laughter, school adventures, and the dreams she held. James listened attentively, then spoke about his work, the pressures to succeed, and small moments of satisfaction that kept him going. Time seemed to stretch inside the car. The afternoon light highlighted their expressions, gestures, and the quiet bond forming between them. They laughed at little anecdotes, reflected on heavier topics, and found comfort in the ease of speaking openly. Every word, every glance built trust and understanding, a connection neither had expected, but both welcomed. "Do you ever get a moment to rest?" James asked softly. "Sometimes, but there's always something to do. My daughter is my motivation. I can't afford to stop." James looked at her with gentle admiration. "I see that. You carry so much, yet you do it with strength and grace." She blushed lightly, glancing down, then, with shy curiosity, asked, "And you, do you ever feel overwhelmed by your work?" "All the time," he admitted, "but it's different. I have responsibilities affecting many people. The pressure is constant, yet seeing results makes it worth it. We both carry heavy burdens, in our own ways." Sung Luyen nodded, sensing a rare understanding forming between them. "Yes, but sharing moments like this makes it lighter somehow," she said quietly. The car continued toward the town. They talked about work, dreams, family, and hopes. They discovered shared values, similar perspectives, and little quirks that made them smile. With every story, laugh, and glance, they felt more in tune with each other. Outside, the sun dipped lower, painting the landscape in soft shades of orange and pink. Inside the car, the world seemed to pause. Two people sharing space, time, and understanding. Though they didn't speak of the future aloud, a quiet hope blossomed in their hearts that one day they might share more than a car ride, more than a conversation, more than fleeting moments. One day, they might walk through life together under the same roof, building a home filled with love, trust, and understanding. For now, they drove, talking, laughing, and listening, savoring the quiet joy of being together, mile by mile, closer to each other with every passing moment.
They stopped at a small cafe in the town, the warm afternoon light filtering through the windows. Sung Luyen took a sip of her drink, savoring the simple sweetness. She looked at James with a shy smile. "Thank you for bringing me here today," she said softly. "I've had drinks like this before, but none have ever tasted this good. Maybe it's because you're here. Everything feels sweeter with you around." James smiled, a gentle warmth in his eyes. "I'm glad," he replied. "It's the company that makes the moment special." They laughed softly, the air between them light and comfortable, as if time itself had slowed to let them enjoy this simple joy together.
After finishing their drinks, James and Sung Luyen got back into the car, the town bathed in the warm glow of late afternoon. James glanced at her. "So, what do you think of life in the town?" Sung Luyen smiled. "It's so different from the village. Busy, bright, and exciting. A little overwhelming, but in a good way." "I know. The city can be tiring, but it has its own charm. The energy, the surprises, the little moments that make life feel full."
They drove along the winding roads, talking and laughing. Luyen pointed out small things that caught her attention, and James shared stories from his work and life in town. The conversation flowed easily, mixing humor, curiosity, and small personal reflections. As the sun dipped lower, their laughter and shared smiles made the ride feel warm and intimate. For a while, it seemed the world outside the car didn't exist, just the two of them enjoying each other's company and letting the road carry them home. By the time evening shadows stretched across the streets, both felt a quiet happiness, their bond growing stronger with every passing mile.
As they drove along the winding mountain road towards Luyen's home, the sun began to dip low in the sky, casting golden light across the hills. The gentle curves of the road offered glimpses of the valley below, fields stretching far into the distance, and the distant village rooftops catching the last rays of sunlight. James slowed the car at a scenic viewpoint, the world around them quiet, except for the soft rustling of leaves in the breeze. He turned to Luyen with a gentle smile. "Would you like to stop for a moment?" Luyen nodded, her eyes reflecting the warm glow of the sunset. They stepped out of the car together, and instinctively, their hands found each other. For a moment, neither spoke, just holding hands and taking in the breathtaking view. The mountains stretched endlessly before them, the valley bathed in amber light, and the sky painted with streaks of pink, orange, and gold. "It's beautiful," Luyen whispered, her voice soft. James squeezed her hand lightly. "Not as beautiful as the moment right now," he said, his eyes meeting hers. They found a spot on a small rock wall overlooking the valley, sitting close together. Conversation flowed easily, gentle and heartfelt. Luyen spoke about her life in the village, the challenges she faced, and the little joys she often overlooked. James shared stories from his work, the pressure he faced, and the small victories that made everything worthwhile. After a while, they took out some snacks and drinks from the car, small treats they had brought along. They shared bites of fruit and cookies, passing cups of water to each other, laughing as they teased one another about who got the bigger piece. The simple act of sharing food felt warm and comforting, a small reminder of the joys that come from togetherness. Luyen looked at James with gratitude in her eyes. "Thank you," she said softly, "for today, for bringing me out, for showing me happiness again. These past months have been so lonely, but now I feel like life is bright again." James smiled, his hand brushing gently over hers. "You deserve happiness, Luyen. I'm glad I could share this moment with you." They sat together in companionable silence, watching the sun slowly sink behind the mountains. The sky deepened into shades of crimson and violet, the last light glimmering over the valley. As the cool evening air settled in, they finally rose, hand in hand, returning to the car. James started the engine, and they continued down the mountain road, hearts light and spirits lifted. The day had given them laughter, conversation, and the comfort of shared company, a simple yet unforgettable journey. As the car disappeared along the winding path toward her home, her smile lingered, and James glanced at her with quiet admiration. In that moment, both knew that these small, shared moments were the start of something deeper, a bond
growing stronger with each passing day. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more heartwarming moments, adventures, and stories that touch the soul. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single journey.